Hey, it's Midnight Raven, and today we have a new mini series on my channel. This is True Crime with Raven, and today we're doing investigations to keep you up at night. And this is the disappearance of Emanuela Orlandi. So I'm hopefully saying that right. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm the Midnight Raven. This True Crime with Raven is all about people that disappeared. So, missing, lost, undiscovered, and undetermined crimes. This is investigations to keep you up at night, and this is the disappearance of Emanuela Orlandi. I'm going to do my best to pronounce everything spot on. If I don't, you'll have to forgive me. So, on a sunny, hot day in June 1983, a 15-year-old girl called Emanuela Orlandi would disappear from the Vatican City in central Rome after attending a routine music lesson. She was the daughter of a prominent Vatican employee, and Emanuela enjoyed the religious center's idyllic gardens and would often run into the Pope at that time, who was Pope John Paul II. Her brother, Petero, recalled their city being more of a village inhabited by a close-knit group of around 6 families. More of a village, so Rome and the Vatican and Italy are quite close-knit communities. Everybody really knows everybody. That's apart from obviously having loads and loads of tourists. So her disappearance on June the 2nd, 1983 would launch a decade theory of conspiracies. Oh, we do love a conspiracy on my channel. So, one of the conspiracies was that the girl had been kidnapped by the Italian mafia, that the Vatican was performing satanic rituals, she was kidnapped for a sacrifice, or she was possibly kidnapped and sold into human trafficking. This poor little 15-year-old girl apparently had the rumour mill just running away with ideas. So the last time Emanuela had actually been seen was her sister. She'd called her after her music lesson to tell her that an Avon Cosmetics rep had offered her a job. She would fail to return home that night, and her parents called the teacher the next day to say that their daughter hadn't come home, and then they would contact the police. It does seem weird that a 15-year-old girl would go for a music lesson, claim that an Avon lady had offered to hire her, and then for the parents not to call till the next morning, because usually 15-year-old girls just disappear, I guess. So her disappearance was declared a missing person case. At that time, there was no evidence to suggest foul play, and at this time she was still being considered as being alive. Maybe she'd wandered off, maybe she'd got lost, who knows. So one witness had reported seeing the little girl, matching the description the parents gave, entering a green BMW car near the music school on the night of her disappearance. But the information the police were given about this supposed sighting led to nothing. So, shortly after, the family received an anonymous phone call. The phone call said that if they wanted the girl returned, the Vatican needed to release a Turkish national called Mehmet, who was in prison for having attempted to kill the Pope 2 years earlier. He was languishing in prison on a life sentence for attempting to kill the Pope, as you do. So that development would prove useless as well. Nothing ever came of that. So another theory was a Rome-based crime syndicate called Banda degli Mangalena had kidnapped the child to force the Vatican to pay them back for an outstanding loan. It all seems really weird. We got mafia, we got people who tried to kill the Pope. You couldn't get more crazy than this, could you? So The girlfriend of the leader of this criminal organization, which was Enrico de Pedes, later claimed the child had been kidnapped and had been killed, supposedly. The worst theory law enforcement had, like, none of this is terrible up till now. I mean, first she's apparently been kidnapped so that a Turkish national can be released. This guy had also attempted to kill the Pope. Next, she's apparently kidnapped by a crime syndicate. And now apparently she's dead and kidnapped for whatever reason by another criminal leader. So, the worst theory that the law enforcement came up was that the Vatican had kidnapped her. Actually, the Vatican this time had kidnapped her and had sold her into sexual servitude. Basically, she became a sex slave for priests and other untoward people within the Vatican. This theory was claimed by Vatican's chief exorcist, Father Gabriel. And in 2019, a promising tip was then contacted to the police that they had tried to spur a renewal in the case, claiming that the girl was actually buried in the Vatican, within the gardens. She was buried in the idyllic gardens that she loves so much. So, I mean, if that's not crazy, what is? So the theory was that she'd been kidnapped by one of the Vatican people, and that the tip said that she was buried in the Vatican gardens, and the tip yielded no results. They found nothing in the gardens, and this tip just dried up. So by this time, her family had lost, I wouldn't say all hope, but with so many theories, your mind does start to wander to the possibility of maybe she is dead. So this case remains unsolved. Nothing has come of this case, and her disappearance still remains a mystery and an unsolved cold case of a missing child. If anything, the Vatican haven't really done anything to help. I think a kid that goes missing within the Vatican probably hit the headlines. She'd obviously gone missing. But the Vatican does also like to sweep stuff under the rug to keep its appearance. So a child going missing, it's not good for business. So, unfortunately, Emanuela Orlandi remains missing to this day. Obviously, a very sorry story. A girl just leaves a music lesson, claims that this Avon lady offered her a job, and then she just disappears off the face of the earth. She's never been seen again. No body's ever been recovered. Her family obviously keep up hope that their daughter will return one day. But the fact that she went missing in 1983 and it is now 2022, it seems unlikely that her daughter will ever resurface. And even if she had been kidnapped, it's a chance that if she is dead, or she's in slavery, or she's still in sex trafficking, who knows. But if you want to see more of these kind of videos, give us a big thumbs up. Comment down below, what do you think happened to her? Was it the mafia? Was she kidnapped? Was she sacrificed? Was she sold into sex trafficking? Who knows? So many pondering questions to this case. But the most pondering of all is why someone would kidnap a 15-year-old girl. But like and subscribe. This is True Crime with Raven. If you want to see more from me, give it a big thumbs up so I know you liked it. Comment down below, share your opinions, comments, and theories. If you want to support the channel, remember a PayPal, a Super Chat, or become a member behind the scenes for one extra video a week. Like and subscribe, and I will see you soon for another video. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye guys.